Hey guys, what we're up to today, working on the exhaust, getting it connected. I do have the connector. I did get it in an adapter, but I can't cut the mid pipe only back so far so that this will seal. So I need to cut this back and all that, drop the exhaust, unfortunately, move it ahead so I can get this connected, and then this will just slip over top of the exhaust. But I need to cut it back, so I may not need to, we'll see, but I definitely need to cut this in. So we're going to get the exhaust done and a couple of other things. So hang around, let's get into it. Okay, I did get this hose changed, which is a good thing. The other one was too big, so all the plumbing's all done. You look back in some of the old last videos, you'll see that. This is what I got. Let's see if I can get a camera angle for you. That's what I got to work with. And if you can see right about here with the end of my light there, you can see it starts to flatten out. I don't know why it does that. So I got about an inch or inch and a half of round pipe to clamp to. I don't want to have to cut the header back, so I took a measurement. I'm trying to hold this. Too much coffee this morning. I took a measurement between the two pipes, and it's got I need a virtually 4 inches of total pipe length, the adapters. The end that's going to go on the header goes over it, and so does the adapter goes over the mid pipe. But I can't get that stuff in there, so I got to drop the exhaust, pull it back enough to where I can slip that on, and then push it on onto the header. I'm going to worry about clamps later. What I am going to do, get rid of this light. This is the adapter. I'm going to cut this pipe just so I got that 1.5 inches. I have a standard clamp that's going to clamp this to the mid pipe. This here is so tight I had to beat this in there, so now I can't get it out, because I could have cut this down, cut that down, and made that a lot shorter, but me like a dummy, I didn't even think about it until after I already got that in. So I can't get that out now. So I'm going to weld it. I'm just going to take some tack welds, maybe 2, 3, just to hold it in place. It ain't going to go nowhere, because the way it's mounted, but. And then this end, where it clamps to the header, I'm going to use a 2-inch band clamp. So if and when I need to remove the engine or the exhaust, I could just remove that band clamp and it'll slide right off. So that's the plan, but seeing how it's going to go, it's a different story. So there's no room underneath the car, barely any room. I mean, yes, I do have it up on dollies, so it's about 4 inches higher than usual, but I'm going to have to crawl up underneath. I'm going to move the car this way so I can get underneath the back. I got to unbolt the very back end, and then there's a mid clamp that holds the mid pipe up to the chassis just in front of the differential. So I'm just going to loosen that one up so I can slide the whole pipe back. I'm not going to take it completely out. And then I'll fight with putting this adapter on the exhaust up front. Alright, I've been fighting with this thing for about a half hour now, but we have it on. Right there, now you can see it. I did manage to get the two halves apart, so I trimmed down both sides so it's shorter, and it fits. It still needs to be pushed forward because, what do you know, the whole exhaust dropped. But I can't film underneath there at the same time with the camera and work, but I'm going to push it forward, put the exhaust up on a jack stand, and then get the two mounts on the back, which I can go around and show you that, and get let's see. These mounts here, right there, there's two on each side. They mount right there and there. And then that clamp, that second one toward the front, it goes on a mount up forward. But if I can get this hanging from those two, that's the way I did it before, I can get that one no problem. So, but I don't have room underneath here, and it's dark, as you see. So, wouldn't be making good video. But that's what I'm doing. But we pretty much got her. Well, let me fight with this, and we'll be back. Yeah, we got her bolted in there. Over here, probably can't see it. And we got that clamp back up. So we are good. Now we just need to move to the front. If I can get my old ass up. They ain't real farts. But you never know when you get my age, you never trust a fart. But now, to try and get that band clamp around there, I got that one tight. So that's good. Now I gotta fight with that. And I have to use both hands. And I can't get the camera up underneath here. My GoPro ain't working. Gotta get a new one. Oh, what do you know? Just as I start filming, that sumbitch comes on. It's only been since last weekend that I used it. Let's go over, shut this bastard off. Yeah, lining's even been open. So it holds there pretty good. Over a week. About a week. But, yeah, I'm going to get to this. I'll bring you back. Well, go to find out. Those edges are freaking sharp. Yeah, I rubbed a little dirt in it and threw a Band-Aid on and electrical tape. You know, standard garage body leakage repair. Okay, let's get back to it. Yeah, what a pain. We got her on, tightened down, but we got her. Now, get my phone out of there. I have it on my gimbal, not my gimbal, but my selfie stick. But what I want to do now is fire her up and see what she sounds like from last time. Okay, she hasn't been fired up since last week. When we had the exhaust pipe turned off, off of it, turned off. But let's give her some choke. Oh, disconnect the power. Connect that back up. So we got juice. So she's a cold start. We'll let that run for a second or so. Full choke. Sounds good. She was on the high choke height setting there. We'll take you off of this. I may have a slight exhaust leak somewhere because I hear just a little bit. Sounding good. Let's check the throttle response. I noticed that in last week's video that I got a lot better throttle response. It's still cold, but kind of. Better throttle response than that Xena Stromberg could ever do. I ain't gonna suffocate myself in here, so we'll shut her down. But yeah, I think she'll run great. That throttle response still needs a tuning. You know, like that, just a slight tuning, not much at all. Sounding good. Slight leak, I may have to chase that down, but no big deal. And then may take it out for a drive. Can't do it now. This weekend we were up into the 40s, 50s. Throughout the week, and what do you know? Saturday comes around and it freaking drops down into the high 20s, low 30s, snowing. Like what the? Can't win. But turn off this battery. But we are moving ahead. I still want to move the fuel pump and the the inertia switch. Move the pump into the back, and the inertia switch I want to put inside the cabin, but in the driver's side corner behind the seat, so that I can get to it. That'll be another day, because I got to run wires to do that. See what else I'm thinking of other than that. Just a tune-up, and I want to put new tires on it. Go to find out that these tires, I mean, I knew about them, but they're in such good condition. No dry rot cracks on them or in between the treads anywhere. Good tread on them. They're just about 12, 14 years old, somewhere in there. I can't remember the manufacturer date. So I'm going to put new tires all the way around, and a new tire for a spare, same size. But that will come, not right now, because I like to have new tires on it for whenever I go to Wampum, PA, down there to Pittsburgh International Racetrack, whatever, Speedway, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember, but they do autocross, and I want to do some autocrossing, and it'd just be safer to have having new tires on the road. But we got that squared away, which I'm happy about. Everything, I'm going to do a little tuning with it here in the next few days, whatever, who knows when. Check for vacuum leaks, you know, where the manifold, the intake meets the head. The exhaust leaks, same thing. Just get that all squared away and get it up to temp. Check for water leaks. But yeah, got a bunch of parts laying around now. Got the old carburetor and manifold sitting here, and got the radiator and the manifold. So I need to get them stashed away, because I'm not going to get rid of them. You never know when you're going to need them, or somebody else may need them. If I go back to it, I doubt I will, but kind of a hoarder. But got to get things cleaned up around here. Benches are dirty. Well, so I'm gonna play around cleaning up a little bit, get stuff situated, make this work area back to usable again. But hey, I do appreciate you guys. I really do. If you hung out this long, I know it's been multiple videos. I've been trying to keep my videos down to 20 minutes to a half hour. It seems to be doing better. I get my view times are going, view duration is going up. I don't think a lot of people like watching long videos on my channel, but I do appreciate you guys, like I said. Leave a comment. I would try to reply to all my comments, and it's a good way for me to find your channel. And I do check out the channels, and if I like your stuff, I subscribe. Even if you don't have any videos, if you're just a supporter, I'll subscribe to you. You know, I got a lot of questions, a lot of good ideas of what I need to do from you guys. So keep them coming. Yeah, if you feel like you could help out a little bit, a few bucks here and there, go down below. I have a Patreon and my Buy Me a Coffee link. If you just want to do it one time or monthly, every little bit helps. Buying this stuff ain't cheap. Plus it helps out whenever, because I got a lot of editing to do, and there's a lot more to this than what you think. But give me a big thumbs up and not the finger. And hey, go check out that video. You'll like it. I know you will. See you later. Peace.